Foot going down the mermaid, right? There's no backstory. There's no backstory to that.
Last time I smoked weed, I got so high, I was driving around looking for my car keys. Stopping people on the street like, you see my car keys, man? No, for real, you see my car keys? The dude that I asked, he was high too. He was like, maybe just keep driving around till you find them. I said, damn, I'm not the type. Dave Chappelle, totally different. Dave Chappelle can smoke as much as he wants to and would not mess with him creatively. He even let you know, hold on, baby. Well, now, I smoke weed, nigga. Oh, weed is good for your system. Oh. Sometimes when you smoke weed, I tie your tongue, you get a Comedy Central show.
That dude's social media manager is the same for GL.
I am from Texas.
I
I live in New York City now. And I was walking around.
Get out of here. Say me begging on IG.
I saw something.
What's
I
happening,
saw a
people?
white dude getting arrested. Which it turns out is a thing that I love to see. I had no idea that was even a thing I was interested in. You know, like it shocked me so much that I started saying things that I'd never said before in my entire life. Like I saw this dude being put in the handcuff and being put into the squad car, and I just heard myself go, "Hey, go police!" Like I
You ever meet somebody that don't drink, and you look at them like there's something wrong with
Right
them?
there.
You actually look at them like there's something wrong with them. You say they're drunk as hell, you don't drink, what the hell is wrong with you? So what, you just go to sleep at night and wake up in the same spot? Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this show started. Go ahead and give yourselves a big round of applause for coming out tonight. Welcome on, Jim. You can do it tonight. The new faces of comedy. Make some noise! Now keep that energy going and give a hand for your host of the evening. You see them all over the valley. Give it up for Rob Bailey! You don't give a fuck. Make some noise if you're here to see some people you know. I've been on stage long enough for you to make an opinion about me. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, fuck, Walmart makes people now? I know what I look like. I look like the only dude that started a gangster rap folk band. Maybe you've heard of us. We're called Mumford and Guns. Damn, you guys are tight. What's going on? What school are you not allowed to be by? You look like an English teacher that's like, well, now I work at a Walmart because pursuant to Megan's Law. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Fuck yeah. I realized something. I realized I'm a hopeless romantic that doesn't believe in love anymore. You know how fucked up that is? That's like a priest not believing in God. And just like a priest, I still pretend I believe in it because I can't give up the sex yet. Seriously, I'm just bad at picking women. Look at this. I grew up in a mixed race family. My stepmom's Mexican, my godparents are black. If we had an Asian cousin, our family portraits would look like corporate websites, just everybody working together. But I think because my dad married a Mexican woman when I was like 9 years old, I was madly in love with Mexican girls for a long time. Up until like 6 years ago, all I dated was Mexican girls. And then one day, I realized there was a pattern. I called my cousin Miguel. I was like, Miguel, every time me and Jennifer get in a fight, she hits me with a sandal. What do I do? And he goes, you gotta stop dating Latina bitches. I was like, well, who do I date? He goes, date a basic white bitch. Don't threaten to leave you and then never do it. Basic white bitches back here. That have been in a relationship they don't want to be in for the last 10 years. I went looking for a basic white bitch, but I found a white trash white bitch. They're very similar. She was an MMA fighter. Do you know what that means? She always won every argument. Seriously, one time she hit me when we were arguing, and I was like, oh, she hits like my dad. This must be love. So I married her. Yeah, we got married in October of 2016. We got divorced April 1st, 2017. You know how awkward it is as a comedian to get divorced on April Fool's Day? My mom still thinks we're together. We got divorced because she cheated on me. Ooh, you feel the tension? You're not watching a Lifetime movie. This is a comedy show. Everything worked out great. Honestly, her cheating on me is the best thing that ever happened to me. Look at me, I'm a fucking monster. I got a hand tattoo because I didn't think the rest of me said, yes, officers, search me enough, you know? I grew up with a chip on my shoulder. If you even looked at a girl I kind of liked, I would fuck you up. And then she cheated on me, and I didn't want to fuck that guy up. And I was like, good for you, Rob, you're growing as a person. I didn't want to fuck him up because he had diabetes. And I was like, why would I fuck him up when orange juice and cookies will fuck him up? It felt like an unfair fight. I wanted to show him there's no hard feelings, so I sent him an edible arrangement. I'm glad you guys like that. She did not. She called me. She's like, you're being a real asshole right now. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I stick one of my 2 working feet in my mouth? Nobody got that, right? It's a diabetic deep cut. Like the one that took his foot. This isn't even a comedy show, it's a fundraiser. We're trying to raise $24 to buy him 1 rollerblade so they can go on walks together. It's gotten weird, right? I'm bitter. Like the chocolate he can't eat. No, I'm glad we're not together. She wanted kids, I do not want kids. My dad is a criminal. My other father role models are rap music and horror movies, and neither one of those are good. One of them teaches you to murder people. And I'm sure horror movies aren't that great either, you know? Make some noise. How many people ever seen Nightmare on Elm Street? Fuck yeah, cultured crowd. I like it. I have a Freddy Krueger glove tattooed on the inside of my arm. It says dream big underneath it because I'm still an asshole. I love those movies, all 8 of them. But there is not a single good dad in any one of those movies. Every movie there's a scene where a kid bursts into his dad's room and he's like, Dad! A monster got me in my dreams and now my guts are hanging out. And the dad always says the same shit. He goes, ugh, go to sleep, Johnny. You just want attention. Yeah, fucking medical attention. His guts are hanging out. If I was that dad, I'd be like, let's get the fuck away from here. He's like, where are we going? I'm like, we're going to Utah. He's like, Dad, he can still get me in Utah. I'd be like, no, Johnny, nobody in Utah has dreams. I know, are we too close to Gilbert? What happened here? Dude, I looked over and I was like, water, water, water. Well, I'm fucked, but I'm doing it anyway. Because look, as a comedian, I believe you should tell your jokes to every crowd, be proud of them, you wrote them, and if the crowd doesn't like it, fuck them. And that's why I told that joke in Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, another thing I've noticed as a comedian is most people come to comedy shows as couples. You guys are a couple, right? Yeah. And you guys are a couple? You guys are a couple? What's your OnlyFans? They didn't say they don't have one. I'll talk to you later. The point is, every time I tell a joke, he's going to look out of his corner of his eye at her to see if she laughs. Even if it's the funniest shit he's ever heard, if she doesn't laugh, he'll hold it in until veins start appearing on his neck. Because you know what's better than laughing at me? Fucking. And that's what he wants to do. So I told that joke in Salt Lake City, Utah. I looked out into the crowd, I found the first guy I could see, and he looked at his wife and she did not laugh. And then he looked at his wife and she did not laugh. Then he looked at his wife and she did not laugh. Then he looked at his wife and she did not laugh. Then he looked at his wife. For this side of the room, Mormons have a lot of wives, is what I'm getting at. 300 people, 4 families, it was uncomfortable. You guys ready to get the show started? Fuck yeah, the first comic coming up is a special guest dropping, one of the funniest people in Arizona. Give it up for Reese Muniz, everybody.
What's up? Man, I should have changed. I didn't know I was gonna be matching Rob, bro. Like, now I look broke. Appreciate y'all coming out. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not as Mexican as I look. I know I look like I sell pit bull puppies and shit, but it's like I sell pit bull puppies and steal catalytic converters. I don't steal them, my homies do. They're in the parking lot right now, you know what I mean? So, but you know, I'm Mexican, but I don't have any kids, man. I feel like I should have at least an 18-year-old by now, you know? And I want kids, but I'm kind of waiting until all this gender pronoun shit goes away. Because at this point, you don't even know what you're gonna have. Doctors are just throwing babies back. Like, here, you tell me what the fuck it is, dude. Like, mother knows best. You know? But just so you know, those are balls. So, and like, I don't know how you guys feel about gender pronouns, but I feel like gender pronouns are just for ugly people anyway. Like, ugly is non-binary. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you're hanging out with a homie, you see something you can't identify, and you gotta point it out. You're like, hey, why do they look like that? Pronouns are ridiculous, man. There's a lot of ridiculous shit in the news, you know. And I want everybody to feel equal, you know what I mean? Like we got the trans right, gay right shit battle going on in the news. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of tired of hearing about it because I got border issues I'm pretending to care about. You know what I mean? Like Florida just passed SB 1718. Man, that shit sounded like new 90s to me, bro. Like, but nah, man, I wish I was a little bit more into the Mexican culture. Like, I got mistaken as Middle Eastern one time. You know what I mean? And I can see the similarities, like, they believe in Allah and we believe in Allah Verga. It's pretty close, dog. Like, my parents never taught me Spanish, though, man. That really fucked me. Like, I used to have to cheat off the Chinese kids in Spanish class. You know what Spanish with a Chinese accent sounds like? Fucking Chinese, bro. Like, I only knew I was Mexican. My family's full of alcoholics. They drank so hard to turn our family tree to an agave plant. 23andMe sells half tequila, half lime. Everybody drinks in my family too, but the women, they drink the most. You know, pregnant or not, they drinking. So it's even got to the point where they can't even breastfeed anymore because all that comes out is rum chocolate. You got rum chocolate on this side, micheladas on that side, tahini around the nipples, dog. Shit, even when they breastfeed the baby, they gotta hold them sideways so they don't get all foamy and shit, dog. And they drink for anything, man. I drink for like birthdays, little league games. I even see my family pregame for court dates. Taking shots just to calm the nerves before a DUI hearing. Everybody in my family has a DUI. Like my dad, he has 2 of them, and he still has the nerve to tell me to watch out for drunk drivers. I'm like, as long as you stay home, bro, I should be good. My mom got a DUI, and she would just drag me and my brother around so she'd have someone to start the car for her. Like, we'd be leaving, she's like, Mijo, I want McDonald's too, but if you don't blow on this, we both can't go, so. And that fucked me up, because I grew up thinking that all cars came with a breathalyzer. I went to get my driver's license, the driver instructor was like, start it up. I'm like, all right, where do I blow? And he started taking off his pants. I was like, what up? I'm riding the bus and just stuck the dick, dude. Like, come on. So if anybody could give me a ride after the show, I'd really appreciate it. Me and my girl just broke up, man. I found out she was cheating on me. She was cheating on me with another chick, bro. I couldn't believe it. Because I found a picture of them together, and I was looking at it, I was like, man, this bitch look like me. Now, how you gonna cheat on me with me, man? Like, it's like one of those cholo lesbians, too. Like, she had a fade, a Suns jersey on, and Dickies. Had to check my closet. I was like, you're not gonna fuck my bitch and take my clothes, dog. Like, relationships are hard, man. Like, women are needy, bro. They want your attention 24/7. Like, as a man, you can't even take a nap without waking up single. Man, y'all suck. It's just funny how relationships work, man. Because, you know, women are needy, but dudes could be jealous, you know? Like, I was talking to this chick and she had a jealous ex, and I didn't know. So I'm texting her thinking it's all good, and then this dude starts texting me. He's like, hey man, you gotta stop talking to my girl. You know, she got a good job, she's going to school, you know, fuck it all up for her. And I kept it real with him. I was like, hey man, like, I wasn't thinking about fucking your chick, but you kind of talking me into it now. You know what I mean? Like, where's she gonna get a job at? What's she studying? Maybe I'll write this one up. I'm a terrible boyfriend too, man, because I'm like lazy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna waste my time doing little shit. You know, like, and you're supposed to be there for your girl, but one time my girl asked me to come change her brake light, and she lived like 45 minutes away. And if you're a dude, you know that shit's pretty easy. So I sent her a YouTube link, bro. Like, I'm not gonna waste 2 hours of my day for 30 seconds to change this light bulb, dog. Like, come on. I was watching the Jake Paul fight. I ain't gonna miss that. All right. Can't wait till y'all friends come up and bond. This shit gonna be real funny. Dating's hard though, man, because like, makeup's just getting out of hand. For like a week, I thought I was dating Kylie Jenner. Just showed up without makeup looking like Kylie's mom, Bruce. And I still hit it, dog, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna miss a chance to sleep with a gold medalist, bro. Gold medalist and Woman of the Year, you gotta hit that. It's just funny, man. You think with all the money Bruce has, he'd be like a nicer looking chick. You know what I mean? That's how you know he's like an old school transgender. You know, he just grew his hair out, got tits and heels, and called it a day. Dating's hard, you know what I mean? I think the next girl date is gonna be a big girl. We got any big girls in the audience? Too busy eating? I just thought bring girls back to my house too, though. I felt like anytime they would come over, they would just leave something so they could come back. You know, like this girl left and I had to call her. I was like, yo, you left your kids here, bro. Like, and they get way too aggressive in the bedroom, man. Like, you can't just make love. You know, they want to be slapped, spanked, and choked. Said these girls can't come without a concussion, dog. They're like coming for a one-night stand with CTE. Me and this girl about to have sex and I asked if she had protection and she threw in a mouthpiece. Take my hands, gave me some head girl. We just fought for like 5 minutes, dog. And she beat my ass. Instead of a hickey, she gave me 2 black eyes, bro. It was ridiculous. But I remember the first time a girl asked me to hit her in bed, it felt like a trap. You know, because you're having sex and she was like, hit me. I was like, I need to see that on paper first, dog. Can you say that's the red light coming from the dresser for me, please? Guys, that's my time. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Please do that, everybody. And keep the energy going for how attack you are, everybody.
Tell me improv, how we doing? look? God damn, you guys are tight. What the hell? Nah, but that is a Hispanic young person problem, bro. That's what the hardest part about being 18 is that I'm 22. I feel it every time I try to go out to drink, bro. Every bouncer acts like my ID being fake is the last leg of his parlay. It's like, get a job, bro. You're not gonna make this. Any recent ASU graduates in here? Hey, everyone in here makes under 30K. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear, bro. I went to college and it still doesn't matter. I'm still doing this. For real, bro. I majored in business communication. That's just two nouns put right next to each other. I basically majored in paying tuition. For real, bro. I got my old life back after I graduated college. Basically means I moved back in with my parents.
You got here, bro.
I went here living at home.
Stick around for that shit.
God damn, there's only one loser here today. And he's on stage. Holy shit, okay. Didn't know everyone else was doing better than me. Turns out the economy's only doing bad for one person. He lives in Chandler, Arizona. Oh yeah, dude. No, I just moved back home, dude. It sucks, but what it basically means is I'm looking for recommendations for parking lots to have sex with my girlfriend in. If you got any good ones, shout them out. Oh, that's right. Y'all have apartments. But y'all also got rent. Nah, dude, my girl doesn't like hooking up near a church, which I think is weird. Because I feel like when we have sex, it's kind of like Jesus. The first one was so long ago, I don't think there's going to be a second coming. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, dude. My parents don't get along very well. Anyone in here? Hey, that's not as much as I thought it'd be. I guess it is only happening to me. No, for real though. My parents don't get along. I think that's hard to explain to people if their parents like love each other. It's really difficult. So I just kind of try to look to relate it to something that's a little bit more simple. I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of like Israel versus Palestine. They've both done things wrong in the past, and I don't really understand the extent of it, so I think I'm just going to take it out on Jewish people. I heard a alright. I'm sorry. You are a lovely people. Oh man, I've had the same friends my entire life. And when you're friends longer than like 10 years, that's a bonus in here? Hell yeah, that's the way to do it, man. I fucking love my friends, dude. They're my family.
One of my friends in the sangria here. It's pretty amazing.
I think he's the chatty friend. He's the guy that talks to the waitress when they get their order wrong. He's like, just do it for us. We're nervous. Alright. Now, I've had the same friends my entire life, and it's cool seeing how much we grow and change throughout the years. Because back in the day, all we would do is just drive around wondering what our girlfriends are up to. And we've matured so much more past then. Because now all we do is drive around wondering what our ex-girlfriends are up to. I love hearing an oh wow from a chick. It's just like, well, I guess it is true. We are undateable. I think it's super chill though, because I've had the same group of friends my entire life. I can keep a group of boys around for 10 years, but I can't keep one girl around for more than a couple months. There's a lot of couples here tonight. That's not bad, dude. Oh man, you guys look great. Man, I like this guy right here. Hey, you hiring? You look like you would be hiring. Anytime someone has a bald head, I'm like, I can do work for real cheap. Alright, that's my time, guys. Thank you guys so much. Please welcome back your host.
Alex Aguilar, everybody. Was that you talking? That shit was so loud from back the backstage area. It sounded like he was on stage with them. I was like, oh fuck, he's about to get Will Smith. You had a lot of boom in your voice, a lot of confidence. Probably from foreclosing on minorities so much, huh? I want to already set the energy. I want to get to know you guys a little bit. How many people here smoke weed? Fuck you. I wish I could smoke weed. Everybody at the bus stop looks like they're having a blast. But I can't do it because I have a bad heart, and more importantly, I do dumb shit when I'm high. But I have a friend, he loves weed. It's his whole personality. He's the type of dude that's like, bruh, they should legalize it. And you're like, it's been legal. And he's always trying to get me to smoke weed. He does it in the corniest way. He's always like, it's Friday. You ain't got shit to do. I'm like, first off, it's Wednesday. Second, I'm at work. Third, how the fuck did you get in here, you know? But he's one of my oldest friends. And he was like, I know you have a bad heart. I know you do dumb shit when you're high. I got you. And we smoke. And then 20 minutes later, I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, Sean, my heart is beating so fast. He's like, don't worry, bro. It happens to everybody when you're robbing a liquor store. Now put your mask back on and quit saying my name so much. You guys ready for your next comic? Fuck yeah, give it up for John Boyd, everybody.
That's a hilarious intro song. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Cool. Sounds good. I am originally from Florida. I'm not really proud to say that, but I'm from a very rough part of Florida. And when I moved here, I started to experience like some really, really awful culture shock. Like people here can read. That doesn't happen in Florida. Like I'm in Scottsdale playing pickleball and shit. Like I can't tell my homeboys I'm playing pickleball. Anybody? Any pickleballers? Is that what you guys are? Oh, the frat guys, yeah. Pickleball is like the most aggressively loud sport there is. Like all you hear is it's like the only gunshots in Scottsdale, you know what I mean? Like, only time you'll hear it. I'm dating white girls now, I'm excited. Makes me know, can't be one of these yet. Yeah, dude. I'm not dating like traditional white girls, I'm dating like spicy white girls. You know what I mean? Like they listen to Drake music. They like Hennessy, but with like club soda and a couple of limes. And they fuck black dudes to get back at their dad. So I'm in the game with it. I found out recently that I'm the fat friend. Only a couple laughs. Must be a lot of fat friends in here. No worries. I found out I was a fat friend because I got on Instagram and I realized my food to friend ratio was off. Like I'm following Arby's. I'm following 5 guys, but like all 5 guys, I went and found them. And I'm following Bosa's Donuts. Like my Instagram timeline is just buns and cream. That's it. It's disgusting. And I was telling my therapist and she said, you know what, John, you might be addicted to food porn. And it makes sense because I don't really like girl on girl. I prefer grill on grill. And sexting got weird too because when my girlfriend would send me like an eggplant emoji with a question mark, I'd send her back an eggplant parmesan recipe. It's just fucking weird. I started at a new gym this week. That's actually a true story. I started at a new gym. Thank you, man. I typically treat the first day at the gym sort of like the first day at prison. You know what I mean? I'm walking out, sizing up all the old ladies on the elliptical. I'm asking the gym staff like what my time is, when I can get out, if I get out early. And I'm avoiding the showers altogether. Like, I've seen too much old man dick in my life. I'm comfortable. And when I get to the gym, the very first thing I do is get on a treadmill. And for the white folks in here, it's a bunch of us here. Us, I'm with you. The treadmill is like the blackest machine at the entire gym. Like you get on, you march for like 3 days, and then you get off, and you're exactly where you started. Like no progress has happened at all. And when I'm on the treadmill, I don't know about you, but like I sweat profusely. Like it's awful. I'm sweating like Kanye West at a bar mitzvah. You know what I mean? Like just sweat. I'm sweating like me at a Trump rally, like just sweat everywhere. I'm sweating like you spent $250,000 on a submarine to see the Titanic, and you look over and the guy's got a PS5 controller, and I'm just awful. And when I'm on my treadmill doing my march, I get tapped on the shoulder, and the biggest, like, buffest guy in the gym says, "Hey man, can I use this treadmill?" And right now it's prison, right? I'm focused, I'm ready to go. I step back and I say, "Fuck that," and I stab him right on. And then I fuck him. He's my bitch babe. I recently downloaded TikTok. Any TikTokers out here doing the funny dances? Cool, man. It's my first time getting on TikTok. I think my algorithm is like fucked up. The first thing I see is something about politically correct sex. Have you ever heard of politically correct sex? No? Politically correct sex is when your girlfriend can't call it a BBC anymore. She has to call it a penis of color. You know what I mean? And I come fast, so in politically correct sex, I'm no longer a minute man, I'm a minute he, him. And my favorite part about politically correct sex is I get to do what's called the MLK. I yell, "I have a cream," and I watch my million men march right on her face. You guys are fun, man. It's July. I'm still doing my New Year's resolution. Anybody stuck to theirs? Any New Year's? You guys think, oh, thank you, thank God. Jesus. Just give up on goals, okay. No, man, I told myself this year I'm gonna do everything that I wanted to do when I was 13. So I got a nose ring, I got a tattoo, and I'm wearing skinny jeans. I'm wearing them now, I'm a sex symbol. Thank you. And as I was leaving Hot Topic, I thought to myself, am I becoming an emo white girl? And if I'm becoming an emo white girl, how dedicated am I to this lifestyle? Am I willing to date a skater boy who says see you later boy? Am I willing to get bangs and paint my nails black? And am I willing to fuck a black dude to get back at my dad? Thank you guys so much. My name's John Boy. Have a good night.
John Boyd, everybody. And keep the energy going for James Young, everybody. Trying to get James Young, everybody.
Improv? Man, it's hotter than folk good girls and the Nissan Altima eating hot Cheetos off this motherfucker, man. I don't know how y'all live here. God damn. I'm from up north, Flagstaff. Oh, we a kind city, real nice place. My neighbors, they're so nice, man. They woke me up at 6:30 last Saturday just to remind me to work out. Started with a dirt bike, talking about, "Run, motherfucker, run!" Had me pissed off, man. Oh, yeah, y'all are a fun crowd, huh? Yeah. But, yeah, damn, y'all done threw me off a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm 34, just had my birthday, July 10th. It's my shack year, baby. Man, don't fight for that, don't fight for that. I'm missing every goddamn shot I shoot these days. It's terrible. Hey, you got 3 kids, bro. We avoid you. Fuck out of here. That's right. My couch full out. I don't. Happens. But my screen name, my Insta handle is James MF Young, so the MF is literal. Like, I hook up with mothers. I got a baby mama, and single moms are my type. You know. 3 reasons. First off, they got a refrigerator full of food. I cook for 7 days out the fucking week. It's miserable. I'm not trying to get off work and go home and cook some more. Like, hey, can you make me a sandwich, please? Secondly, they got Wi-Fi and internet, you know. Trying to save on my phone data. What's your Wi-Fi password? Last but not least, man, and here's why I fucks with single mothers so tough. They won't see you out with anybody else on a Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday. They ain't got no childcare. They in the house at 8 p.m. Lights come on, they inside with them damn kids, man. But I make a lot of jokes about my dad not being around. And, I mean, he was there. Like, that's a lot of my joke premise overall. He was there, though, for about 4 fucking years. And then he was gone, left to get some milk, and we ain't seen the man since. It's because he started smoking meth. It's fucking terrible. Oh, I got laughs for that. It must be some of y'all out here, huh? Oh. But I was always confused and disappointed when this man started smoking meth. First off, it's 1995, like, it just hit the state of Arizona. We weren't the capital of that shit yet, like, it just hit. And my dad's a black guy. He know damn well we supposed to be smoking crack. You know, me fucked up out here smoking white people's drugs. You know, maybe that's why I got racial identity crisis, just a little bit. Or the fact that I'm light, bright, and about 2 shades off of white. I don't even get harassed by police, man. It feels so unfair when I'm with my cousins. I'm like, man, why I get fucked up? I'm on a law student. What's that old saying? The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, right? I'm like a Chardonnay grape. But it's cool, man. I see some maybe Scottsdale ladies out here. Y'all like tall glasses of wine? Hey! You got kids? Holla at me. But no, being light-skinned has its advantages. You know what I mean? There's a prototype for light-skinned dudes. You either look like Drake, J. Cole, or fucking Blake Griffin. I got a mix of the first two. I'm lucky. I one time walked up on a guy and his woman. He was ordering drinks, and while this dude's ordering a drink, I happened to get his girlfriend's Instagram, Snapchat, and phone number. And I got everything about her purse too. Like, give me that, nigga, I'm broke. Shit. By the time he gets his drink, he turns around and he's like, hey bro, that's my girl. You mean this bitch right here? Hold on, player. I think you might be confused. Is this your girl's phone number? Social media profiles? Yeah, if that's what she told you. We gonna figure it out. I gave her a phone call. This motherfucker answered too. Oh my gosh, James, you called me. Hey, help him, man. I got player ways. And I got it from my dad who, you know, before he started smoking dope, he was a decent looking guy. He used to take me and my brothers on his little cheating excursions. When he would step out on my mama, had 3 babies in the trunk with him. Yeah, that man ain't shit. He ain't shit. I'm much better off than he is, though, you know. I'm not with nobody seriously, so that's a plus. I ain't out here cheating and shit. But that's actually everything I have prepared tonight, man. You guys have been a great crowd, kinda. I want to thank y'all for giving me the time to be up here. My name is James, motherfucking Young on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. That's one word, and it's because, like I stated, single mom's my type, and my couch pull out I don't. Thank y'all, you've been great.
James Young, everybody. What is this, like a practical joke or something? Does somebody come around and be like, don't laugh at anybody? We have a great show. So I'm just going to fill you in because I don't know what this is, but there's like, in the dream room, you can hear somebody on their phone. Can you guys hear it out here in the front row? The fuck is that? Are we haunted? I literally just walked through the whole crowd looking for anybody on their phone. I didn't fucking see it. Can you hear it? Okay, cool. That's why it's so fucking weird in here. He was talking about meth. I assume. My meth makes me think of my dad. Well, my dad looks like Hulk Hogan. He's like this tall, long blonde hair, covered in muscles and tattoos. He looks like Hulk Hogan, but he looks like Hulk Hogan if he was like, fuck WrestleMania, brother, let's do meth. Are you guys ready for your next comic? Give it up for Jimmy Talbot, everybody.
How y'all doing tonight? Good? Yeah, a little bit of speakerphone's not gonna bother me. If that's weird, it's about to get a lot weirder. For sure. So, kind of an embarrassing story. I went to the bathroom earlier and, posted up at the urinal. And I did my normal thing where I kind of peek over. Not to be weird. I just want to see what the competition's working with. And he had his leg up like this, and he's actually peeing out the leg of his shorts. Yeah, he's working with a lot. So I'm impressed. He's, because if he's so big that it's easier to pee from down here than out your waistband like a normal person, it's got a lot going for him. And then immediately I was overwhelmed with this feeling of inadequacy. Because I started thinking, well, if I've never even considered doing it this way, how small am I? And, not a big deal though, I got over it pretty quick. I think that people put too much emphasis on that. Look at me, I've never had any ladies complain. But you look at me, I'm 5'8", from wearing my heels, a little overweight, and I'm pretty hairy. So, you know, short, thick, and hairy. Sounds like characters from a fairy tale. But, I think that's a pretty good representation of what's down there. So, in business terms, you'd say that I'm properly managing expectations. Man, the term managing expectations makes me think of working. So, anyone else work today? Me too. It's Wednesday. So I own a small business here in Phoenix, and I've always considered myself to be very entrepreneurial. I love kind of side hustles and different things that I can make more money with. And so up until just recently, I had an OnlyFans page. And mine was a little different than what you might be thinking. So I do live shows, and I would start out completely naked. And people would tip me to start putting my clothes back on. I had to stop though. And it wasn't because of the lack of a market for that sort of thing, because it was there. But I kept getting these really awkward messages. So I get all these messages that kind of said the same thing, where I was like, oh, Jimmy, I love touching myself while watching you put your clothes back on. And so I ended up looking at him, and it was the same guy. What a weirdo, right? So I finally decided to reply to the guy. I said, Dad, what's up? We talked about this, and I thought I blocked you. Changing gears here. Inflation is getting completely out of control right now. Definitely changing gears. You know, it's at this point I'm looking for any way to save money. And one thing that I've started incorporating in is rather than going to the bar every night, I instead go to the gay bar half the time. And the reason being, when I go to the regular bar, I feel compelled to buy pretty girls' drinks. And when I go to the gay bar, there's a possibility I'm a pretty girl. I can identify as whatever I want there. And so, you know, it doesn't bother me to have gay guys hit on me. I'm comfortable in myself. In fact, realistically, if it was not for not being attracted to men and being scared to death of sodomy, I'd be fine with it, and that's a community I could thrive in. Unfortunately, it's not right now. So, I'm comfortable enough for the free drinks. I'm so comfortable that I'm fine with finding the gayest bar in Phoenix on S&M night and showing up there. You know, I'll get out of the Uber, I'll have my assless chaps on, my sequins vest, and I'll strut in right past the bouncer. As soon as I walk in, I'll be pulling on my own leash, and I'll lock eyes with the bartender. I walk in there, I walk right up to him, unzip my mouth, and order my drink. 10 out of 10 times, I'm not paying for that drink. And then I look over at whoever paid for it, I hand them my leash, unzip again, and say, thank you, master. Thank you very much, that's all I have.
Jimmy Talbert, everybody. He got me thinking about a girlfriend I had one time. She was a freak like him. Do you guys know what a ball gag is? Ball gag? For those that don't know, it's a ball with a strap. You put it in her mouth, strap it down so you can get real freaky. Where are you? We'll hang out later. I love them too. She goes, I go, what do you want for your anniversary? She goes, I want a ball gag. And I was like, okay. And I ordered it on Amazon, weirdly enough. And when it showed up, she goes, I can't wait to use this in the bedroom. And I said, why wait? Let's use it in the living room. I watched 2 hockey games, that bitch didn't say a word. It was a gift for both of us. You guys ready for your next comic? Oh yeah. This next guy is a special treat. He was asked to be here because he's incredibly funny. One of the funniest people. I love watching him. Give it up for Josh Graves, everybody. Hey, yeah, what's up, motherfuckers? Make some noise for me. Keep it going. What's up? Yeah. Fuck, this is a beautiful crowd. Goddamn. It's like a goddamn Sun Lakes Village watch group neighborhood meeting right over here. So, appreciate you guys coming out. How you guys, everyone? You guys on fentanyl over here? What the fuck's going on with you? Y'all good? Fuck yeah. Fucking fantastic. Sorry about the noise playing right now. I have porn playing in the back over the soundboard, so maybe a little bit of a distraction. It's Wednesday night. We drinking? Fuck yeah. I love drinking. I don't know if you guys can tell by looking at me, but I have a DUI, so alright. A lot of disappointment in the crowd. This feels like performing for all the family members that know you're a piece of shit right now. I gotta be honest. That's the vibes you guys give off. Listen, I was at a bar the other day, I was minding my own business, all of a sudden this girl, she yelled at me from across the room, she goes, "Chug your beer, pussy." I was like, wow, this is the most aggressive Hooters waitress I've ever met in my life, you know? Ridiculous. And I was like, well, at first I was like, maybe she's negging me, and I was like, maybe she's, that's how she hits on me, but she wasn't, because as soon as she said it, she started high-fiving a group of dudes that she was with, and they had like this cool tomboy bonding moment, you know, that I'll never have. Like, I'm never gonna be out with a group of ladies, you know, at like a Twin Peaks somewhere. We're having a great time, all of a sudden I see a woman across the room, I'm like, finish your mango margarita, bitch, tits! We all get our toes done afterwards, you know? That joke was for the 3 ladies right here, alright? Fuck yeah. What are you ladies drinking?
We're in the middle. Josh Graves.
Every day she get next. Go here, get it in, fucking. I like that. You know what? You guys seem fun. Can you guys move to the front? You guys move back.
Where's he going?
Bullshitting. I gotta be honest, you know, key signals can be sent by the kind of drinks you buy someone. This goes for anyone. Like, I was at a bar that day, I saw this girl, I bought her a drink called Sex on the Beach. Yes. After that, she bought me a drink called Adios Motherfucker. There's subtle signals. What are y'all drinking though? What are y'all sipping on? It's called I Get Around. Oh my god, whores, you guys. They're here tonight, they're having a good time. Oh man. This is good. This is like fucking Black Church over here, BET, Comedy Central, and this side of the crowd is like fucking parked in the handicap spot or something. I don't know. Fuck this side of the crowd. I'm here for this table right here, alright? Fucking. I love, you know what, women are just fun. They're a good time. I have one of my good friends, she's a lady. She's trying to get me to watch the new season of The Bachelorette. You guys watch that? I can't, it's too boring. They need to up the ante on these reality TV shows. Here's what I want. I want a season of The Bachelor where all the female contestants are ex-teachers who got fired for sleeping with a student. And I want The Bachelor to be a 17-year-old high school student
who doesn't turn 18 until the season finale. You guys, I mean... Crowd over there, what do you guys think? You guys all on erectile dysfunction medication over there? What the fuck's going on? Do you guys need a Medicare? I'll tell you a fucking Medicare policy, alright? Supplement this bitch, okay? I feel like we're family now, guys. This is a family. I want you guys a little bit about me. I'm a former airman in the United States Air Force. You? Well, I served this great nation for all of 19 days, so... Now this side really fucking hates me, alright? Now, I feel like I come from a long, distinguished line of dishonorable discharges, so... Sorry, were you in the military? Hell yeah, good shit. Alright. That is a strong fist bump, sir, good lord. He's got a lot of testosterone, that's why you lose your hair, because you got a lot of good testosterone, fucking. Oh. You guys are beautiful. You got a couple here. How long you guys been together? You? 48 years? Holy shit, dude. 48, make some noise. God damn, fucking, what's the key to it? Yes, mom? Yes, mom? Well, that's weird. What the fuck does that even mean? Yes, mother? What the fuck? What kind of weird ass fucking bullshit was that? Yeah, you don't know her. That lady, you guys swingers, what the fuck? Alright. I have to leave. I do want to do one quick thing for you guys. This is for ladies right here, ladies. I have a friend, she's in a pole dancing class. She was like, they teach you the technique of how to use it, but the discipline to never have to do it. And I was like, what kind of stripper karate class is this, lady, alright? And I was like, why don't you just take a dance class? And she was like, well, in case I have to go back to college, I can't salsa dance my way through school, you know what I'm saying? When I wrote that joke, I picture a guy getting a lap dance and he goes in the back and the stripper starts river dancing for some reason. They're like, this is an Irish strip club, so... Alright, I gotta go. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a good night.
Great, everybody. And keep it going for Louis Keon, everybody.
I'm Louis Keon, but you know, my people, they call me Big Homie. You feel me? That's what everybody call me, so I want y'all to understand that y'all looking at Big Homie. So, I'm new to town, okay? So, I'm from Texas, Fort Worth, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all might hear the accent or whatever, but you know. I moved out here and I learned two things real quick and off top. Okay, so I learned why y'all call the basketball team the Suns. Man, the sun hits so different out here. I'm from Texas, okay, so I thought it was hot. I thought I felt the sun, but no. I got the Phoenix, the sun is totally different. It's like, do we have two different suns? You know, or is God, then Jesus, point the magnifying glass at us like ants? And you know, Dad, look, hey, son, little maybe, you know, it's crazy, you know. And the second thing I learned about Phoenix, y'all don't get mad at me, okay? I learned how y'all got the Fiend in Phoenix. What? Y'all been to Quick Trip? Racetrack? Any gas station? Any by a bush, the off ramp? You know what I'm saying? Like, I done seen them everywhere. Like, it's crazy. Okay, you got the... Why are they always circled up in a huddle? What is they talking about? What they doing? What's going on? Like, what they making a plan for? Like, when we got a circle in the hood, we playing sideline tackle. You go left, you go right. But it seems like when they get together, it's like, you go left. And the other people looking at me like, hey. And they all at the bus stop. Like, how they go down? Like, okay, so I'm new to town. I'm trying to chill out and go check out the city. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna leave my truck at home. I'm gonna jump on the bus. Okay, right. I'm gonna jump on the bus. All the metropolitan cities got buses. I'm gonna jump on the bus. So I get to the bus stop. Dude land across the bus stop so hard. I'm like, hey, his feet was right here, right? And so when I walked up, I seen the basket and like all the shit he had with him. I'm like, oh, hey, excuse me. He didn't wake up, y'all. Excuse me. He woke up and looked at me like I'm fucking with him in his bedroom at his crib. I'm saying, bro, I'm trying to, can I sit down? I say, let me sit down. So I sit down, cool. All right, so then the first thing, two things I learned about Phoenix. So let me let y'all know something also. I'm gonna sit down for this, y'all. Give me a second. Bring it down. All right.
Bring it down.
Say, y'all, I just came into a little money, you feel me? So, I'm hitting it a little different right now, you know what I'm saying? And so, first I'm gonna ask y'all this. Any submarine people out here? I don't want to disrespect nobody. No submarine people out here, right? Well, okay, fuck with me, ride with me, y'all ride with me. So, they sent me a little invitation, an email talking about come to the submarine shit, right? Okay, here I go. I want to check it out. So we shoot down there, right? First thing, when I see the motherfucking me submarine, y'all, I know y'all have been to the Caribbean. Y'all been to the beaches and shit. Y'all seen the Caribbean submersible, right? The motherfucker with the windows on it and everything, right? Okay, so when I see this, I know when y'all seen it, y'all thought the same thing I thought. Sperm cell type shit. It was like a little white boat with like a hump in the back, right? Okay, so boom. I'm looking at the ship like, I don't know. Hey, come on, big homie, check it out. Check it out. I'm like, all right. So boom, I'm checking it out. I'm like, well, let's see the inside. My cousin who was with me, first thing he said was like, hey, ain't no windows on that motherfucker, cuz. I'm like, wait, what you mean ain't no windows? So, okay, you right, because I'm used to seeing that little Caribbean submersible. You go into the middle of the Atlantic, you need a nuclear submarine. You feel me? My sister was in the Navy, you need a submarine. You can't go in a submersible, you feel me? So anyways, I'm looking at the thing, okay, cool, let's check it out. So I'm walking up to it, we looking at it, checking it out, you know. Can we look at the inside? Dude say, yeah. Cool. He opened the motherfucker up. It sounded like a Pepsi can. Right? My cousin who was with me out top, when he seen the floaties on the side, he was like, bro, I thought we was going under the water. I said, I thought we was too. The floaties fucked him up. So anyway, I'm looking on the inside, right? So when I look on the inside, I'm like, man, where are the seats? They're like, ain't no seats, whoop, 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 whoop. But then I seen them. I looked at my cousin, I said, oh, we can play Madden. Give me that motherfucker, we gonna play Madden. Give me that bitch. So boom, when I reached for the controller, the dude over the Titan was like, oh no, wait, don't touch it. That is the master's control. I looked at that motherfucker like, what? We is not just going in the ocean with that racist ass shit, bro. Hold on now, hold on. Master control. He said, no, big homie. It's the only control. Oh, okay, my bad. All right. So, I didn't go down. Hey, y'all, sorry. Hey, big homie in the building, y'all. Hey, I love y'all. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna get you.
Let's see, I'm the big homie, everybody.
No, let's not do that. I'm too late to do it.
He was talking about the bus. I fucking love the bus. Obviously, look at me. The bus is the best place to go to feel better about yourself. I got on a bus one time, I saw a dude in a weed shirt, weed shorts, and weed socks, and I was like, this is my guy, and he looked at his friend and he goes, I don't care what it takes, I'm getting my daughter back. Instantly, I was like, fuck yeah, my DUI is not that bad anymore. You guys ready for your next comic? Give the energy up for Jackson Wright, everybody!
Improv, how's everybody doing? Improv, how the fuck you doing? That's what's up. It's a good looking crowd tonight, I like it. I feel like we can make some bad decisions together. Just saying. And we got some bright lights, it is dark, but it's how most of them happen. Speaking of which, we got any parents? Anybody got kids? Right? Nice. Can you knock that shit off? Jesus Christ, the world is full of enough assholes, right? We don't need more. Trust me, I know. I had parents once. I did. Thank God they're dead. Oh, don't worry, they know it. No, but, I mean, like I said, I had parents once, and I don't know how my dad knew I was an asshole at such an early age. Like, one of my earliest memories is him calling me an asshole. Perfect. A little bit. But I thought I'd missed, at 51, I thought I'd missed the fatherhood train. You know, I thought I'd missed out on something. And then we got a dog. And not a rescue either, because like you guys, I didn't want to use one. Thank you. No, but we got a white German Shepherd, a brand new white puppy German Shepherd. Can you guess what we named her? Take a guess? Cracker. It's short for Carrie Lake. Oh, Carrie Lake fans, look out. No, but I like that dog because she makes me feel like the lesser of two whites. Especially when I see all the other white German Shepherd owners. Yikes. I'm not saying those dogs are racist. I don't know what they do for a living, but they look really cozy in Confederate flags. Not a good look. Not a good look. I mean, compared to them, I'm basically a card-carrying member of the Wu-Tang. You know? But it's a difficult time to be a 50-something single, you know, white male. Not single, I'm married. I don't know why I said single. Sorry, honey. Love you. It's a bad time for us, man. Like, I mean, white men have been bad for forever. But now, thanks to body cams and camera phones and the internet, the word's out. The word's out. I know. The word's out on the whites. But that's okay. It probably explains a lot of why I didn't make it big in Hollywood. Like, not because I don't have talent, because I don't. Not for my lack of acting ability, I have none. And not because I didn't try. I did not. Nope. Too white, too tall, too straight. Let it sink in. give you a perfect example. I'll give you a perfect example of how I am the victim as a 50-something white man. You know what I'm talking about. We're the victims. We are. You guys know. I worked a club down in Miami a few months back that touted itself as, queer, feminist, inclusive, all that. I think that's great, right? No problem with that. So I get there, I go to sign up, check in with the dude, and he's immediately eye-fucking me. Like, 100% flirting with me. Which, technically, is a really big compliment. Because gay dudes are pretty discriminating in their taste. They're very particular. So I feel. Except, I guess, in the glory hole, which if you don't know, that is you stick your dick in a hole in the wall, and I don't think looks count in the glory hole. Not sure. But yeah, and I haven't been doing this long enough. I haven't been in this career long enough to be so desperate that I'm gonna flirt back and maybe give them that, like, hey, if you give me a good spot, you might be able to suck my cock. Not there yet. Not saying I won't end up there. Who knows? But I'm not there. And the minute there was no reciprocation, everything dried up. All the eye fucking, all the flirting went away, all the free drinks evaporated. Don't judge me. Alcohol's alcohol. But it just sucked because, for one, I got the worst slots, right? As people were leaving the club is when I was getting up. All my videos were fucked up. Like, I didn't get one video of one set. And worse than all that, I didn't get blown. Why does everything bad happen to me? Anyway, guys, I appreciate you listening. Thank you so much. Jackson Wright71 on Instagram. Thank you.
Jackson Wright, everybody. For the record, I understand how awkward that was. It takes a lot of energy to get up here, but I've never expected someone to be like, you know what, I'm not successful, too white. Oh my God. That was so great and bad, both. But hey, give him it takes a lot of courage. Make some noise for him. I think that dude was like single and tall and white. I don't know why I said single, and this chick was walking out the door like, me neither. You guys ready for your next comic? We're down to your final few. Give it up for Kanoy, everybody.
At $4.95. Okay, let me tell you something. No one wants to kidnap the 495 pounds chick, alright? Like, what are they gonna do? Take one black guy in the back? No, better yet, one Samoan guy's gonna carry me in the back of his shoulder and be like, we're gonna steal this fat chick, she's gonna give us great blowjobs! News to you, I suck at blowjobs. But on top of that, like, I have to tell you, I'm afraid to get kidnapped. Like, this is the first time I've been in a bar by myself, single. I mean, like, have you thought about this? This place is cute, okay? The only advantage that someone would have to kidnapping me is, like, I would be a great drug bitch, just like how I would never do well in prison. Like, this butt would be like, yes, master, I will suck your pussy. If you make me go down on 2 knees, then just don't kill me, okay? Oh man, is anybody here from Hawaii? Wow, no one here is from, okay, well apparently I look Mexican. I get mistaken all the time for that. I'm actually originally from the islands of Hawaii. I am Hawaiian. Any Hawaiians in here? Wow, I am the only one. It's okay. My mom and dad get upset with me all the time though, because I'm always dating Mexicans. It's like, Mom and Dad, just understand, I don't want to date another Polynesian person. I'm way too afraid to date my own cousin again. True story. Thanksgiving dinner, I brought my boyfriend, who I thought was not related to me. I walked off and I knew it was a red flag before it even started because his name was the same name as my brother. Literally, I walk one way, he walks another way, and all I hear is, "Hey, hi, brother, what you stay doing here?" "Oh, I stay here with my girlfriend." "Who's your girlfriend?" "Kanoi, bro, that's not your girlfriend, that's your cousin." Literally, my cousin somebody that walks out like, "Wait, cousin, y'all slept together, right?" My 97-year-old grandma, who by the way at the time had Alzheimer's, said out loud, "Oh, you want to stay with Kanoi? What? Was she good?" Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, needless to say, I will stay with Mexicans, blacks, and white guys, aka the military. Thank you very much. I'm gonna do my country good. Alright, so here's the real question to ask anybody. Is anybody single in this joint, or am I the only one? Make some noise if you're single. Let me tell you, dating is an interesting breed, okay? Guys can get like really touchy-feely, right? And the one thing that I have to tell you with losing weight and being single is guys apparently are like all about my butt and all about my boobs. And I want to be like, can you get so attention to my tummy? Like I made like it work. I mean, come on, 293 pounds, I look cute. Right? Thank you. But all I have to say to this is that dating will no longer be an issue for me, right? Because I get attention now. And then the downfall of having attention is I don't want to date my own cousin again. My name is Kanoi, thank you very much.
Give it up, Kanoi, everybody! Get that energy up for Skeeter again!
Love is a burning thing.
What up? All my friends call me Skeeter because my wood stinks. It's a lot easier to tell people that than how much acid my mom had to do to give me that shitty name. Fucking bitch. She's alright. She's a little bit of a liar though. She always told me I was 100% Irish. I took a little DNA test, found out that I'm half Irish, half Greek. Alright, that's cool. I did a little bit more digging, looked into the two, figure more stuff about myself. Greek culture is pretty fucked up. It's all about that art, beautiful music, all those statues and shit. What they don't tell you is that a lot of those philosophers were also pedophiles. They love little boys. Now you know it's in that tzatziki sauce. Fuck, I hope that's not what I found out about myself. Wasn't that stuck? Yeah. Alright. Irish people, on the other hand, have a deep sadness. Yeah, Irish people. Give it up for you sad piece of shit. They got a deep sadness, a deep depression that can only be cured by drinking, right? Yeah. I ran into a real dilemma right away. I don't like the taste of beer, and I don't know what little boys' cum tastes like. I gotta try some more IPAs. Holy fuck. The guy loves little boys' cum. Give it. I realize I'm a real people pleaser. Could get you in a lot of trouble, right? Whenever I talk to my black friends, I talk a little more hood. Maybe I'm just trying to make them feel more at home. The fucked up part about that is that I also talk the same way to my gay friends. Start talking like them. Whatever, queen. Alright. You guys are great. Give a round of applause for yourselves. Thanks for coming out on a Wednesday. Anybody not pay their taxes yet? Holy fuck, this side of the room's cool as fuck.
Why'd you guys not pay your taxes? Broke? You knock your bitch up on accident? I feel like paying your taxes at this point is like buying drugs from a bad drug dealer. Right? Either they're not going to show up with anything at all, or if they do, it's going to be dog shit. Just like the roads by my house. Okay. All you guys live in nice neighborhoods, that's nice to know. Whose cocaine do you think that was at the White House? Be honest with me. Sir? Whose cocaine was that? It was not yours. Okay, yeah. You were only in the White House on January 6th. Yeah, okay. I heard some Republicans saying it was Hunter Biden's. I heard other Republicans saying it was Obama's. Think that's fucked up. Wasn't crack. Okay. Anybody got any cool pets? Let me hear some cool pets. You and the beanie, you got any cool pets? No pets? Rats. Oh, what? That's gross. You, sir, you got any cool pets? In the blue hat, you got any cool pets? No? Just the kids in your basement? Alright. I think there's only two pets that are alright. You got dogs and you got cats. Right? Not rats. Fucking weirdo. I think we start crossing the line when we get to birds, especially parrots. Like, how fucking lonely do you have to be to get an animal that'll talk to you? I think there's only two types of people that get parrots. Put them on these two categories, right? They're either QAnon freaks or they're gay. And not because nobody wants to talk to gay people. It's a colorful bird. That's their thing. It's trans people nobody wants to talk to. Thank you. My name is Peter.
See right there, everybody. Man, you guys are rough. He's pretty and you didn't even do anything for him. Who's the guy? He goes, whose coke was it in the White House? Is going, you don't have to cough. He asked you who you thought, like, look, I'm not going to get political. I have 2 felonies. I can't get political if I wanted to. I honestly hate politics. I hate the fact that politics are in everything. They're in dating apps nowadays. I saw a girl's profile that says liberals only. And I was like, you have purple hair, brown armpit hair, and all your pictures are yoga pictures. You don't have to tell me you're a liberal. I saw one that said conservatives only. And I was like, you have fake blonde hair, fake boobs, and Fox News face. You don't have to tell me you don't fuck black guys. Oh, that's the one that makes it weird? Well, Christians are gonna get pissed off. I hate the ones that say, like, Christian stuff, don't put that in your dating profile. I saw a girl's profile that said, Jesus comes first. But all the pictures were her like this. And just a thong. And I was like, oh, she must be talking about the gardener. Jesus comes first. Everybody else get behind him, you know? We're down to your last 2 comics, and it's good. This next comic coming up, it's past his bedtime. We're in the old folks portion of the show. Give it up for Mike Jernell, everybody.
Why is that music so loud? Yeah, I hear you, man. It's great. I appreciate you guys all coming out tonight. He's right. I am the old guy. My underwear is older than everybody else that's been on stage tonight. Been married a long time. My wife and I have been married about 23 years, but we decided, thank you. We decided a few years ago or some years ago, that we didn't want kids, which is really interesting because people react in a really aggressive way, like especially our daughters. I told them, I'm like, you just don't fit our lifestyle. And they were like, well, you're supposed to decide that before you have us. I'm like, well, the only children that we had experience with was kids that were on television. And they're a lot more talented and cooler than you are. Like, learn to juggle or some shit. And we can kind of revisit this, but as it is right now, I know we've got kind of an older crowd, but anybody with young kids, anybody at all, you have young kids. How old? 3, boy or girl? Girl. Can I be serious for just 1 second? It is so important, especially for a man, and tell me if I'm wrong, to really be present with daughters. Like, as a father, like, be a part of their life, be there for them. Because when they get older, you're not going to want to. Oh no, I'm serious. They're absolute fucking monsters. And it's like a light switch. It's like a light switch. You're going to see it, like, for the first few years, you come back from work and they run up to the door and they're like, Daddy, and they hug your leg and they're like, this is beautiful. And then one day you're going to come home and your wife's going to come to the door. Her hair's going to be all kind of fucked up. She's going to have a bottle of wine, no glass, and she's just going to point to the room where they are. And that's the end of it. And from the, like I'm telling you, it starts like, you start like pulling into the garage and you just kind of close the garage a little bit before you turn the car off. I mean, not enough to die, but just to get a little foggy, just to go like, how bad would it be if I wasn't on the earth anymore? But yeah, you guys that have moved out, I've been doing this for about a year now, and a lot of times younger people will come up to me after the show and they'll go like, man, my relationship with my parents is so much better once I moved out. And you know, they're so different now that I moved out. And I'm like, yes, that's because they're happy. You haven't seen that time. Oh, I know you think they were smiling a lot when you were growing up. It's because they were drunk. But my kids, we actually just recently became empty nesters. It's amazing. And the day they moved out, I remember like yesterday, first of all, my friends were like, oh, dude, you're going to be so depressed, you're going to be so bummed out. I'm like, they're going to college, not Afghanistan. They're going to be fine. Swear to God, the day they moved out, I'm like, hey, your Uber's here. I mean, take a little, the minute I closed the door, I swear to God, we saw a unicorn run through the backyard. There's butterflies in our kitchen. I didn't know we had butterflies. And there is sex in every room of the house. And your wife comes home and ruins it. But things have changed a lot since they left. Like we don't cook anymore. We eat out all the time, constantly, and we drink way too much wine. Like I've gotten to the point now when we take the trash out, I just take like empty Chinese takeout and put that between the wine bottles so that shit doesn't clink when I take it to the curb. And my daughters, they I think they see that it's a problem. So it was Father's Day recently, right? And they bought me probably the stupidest gift I've ever received. They have these stoppers now for the top of wine bottles. That like, get this, some people evidently open a bottle of wine and don't finish it. Fucking savages. Like, is this the kind of person that like goes and like, hey, I'll make a turkey sandwich. I'm gonna take a bite. Then I'm gonna wrap it back up and put it in the refrigerator to drink Friday. No, you finished that sandwich and you finished that wine. But now they come back for summers and they're in college now, and so they were annoying before, but now they have knowledge, so they're like annoying squared. And my youngest said to me the other day, well, she blames us for global warming. I mean, not us collectively, I mean just like my wife and I. And the other day she said, what you're doing to the planet, we're gonna have to pay for. We're gonna have to pay for what you're doing to our world. And I said, good, because so far you haven't paid for shit. Mike Darnell, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Mike Darnell, everybody! And keep that energy going for the last comic of the night, Matthew Delgado!
How you guys doing? How you feeling? This is my favorite part of the show. Everybody's tired, wants to go home. Half the crowd left because their person already went out. There's shooters on the floor in the bathroom because nobody wanted to pay the 2-drink minimum. And you started with a bald guy, and now you're ending with a bald guy. Yeah, everything you hoped and dreamed about. Especially you, you're looking at me weird. You got a porn stash, bro. We can make something happen. I'm Matthew, nice to meet you guys. I was born in Phoenix. It's not special, it sucks actually. This is not where you want to be born, this is where you want to retire. It's perfect, you retire, relax, and get naturally cremated. I take the bus too, and that shit, waiting at the bus stop is fucking brutal. But it's good practice. I'll be the first person in hell with a heated blanket. Yeah. Hell's only like 833 degrees Fahrenheit, according to Jesus, or that YouTube video I watched. Which isn't even that hot. They got metal benches at the bus stop hotter than that. Because that way, if you sit down, it brands you. So when you OD on the bus, they know where to drop your ass off. I'm glad you guys were on board with that one, because some people aren't. We got a lot of light rail motherfuckers in the room. Hell yeah. One time I took the bus and I was waiting, this was the middle of the summer, I was waiting at the bus stop for 45 minutes. 45 fucking minutes. I was like drenched in sweat, shirtless, because I don't want my shirt to get wet, hanging with the crackheads like a unit. The bus finally comes, and it just drives right past us. I was fucking pissed. I started punching the bench and screaming, and then this lady walks by and gives me a weird look, and I was like, oh shit, now I'm one of the crackheads. And then I started talking to them. We don't have crackheads in Arizona, we got dehydrated scientists. They were fucking smart as shit, they were smarter than me. It's like when you see a 7-foot basketball player at LA Fitness. It's like, you're not supposed to be here. There's better things for you out there. But that's not, alright, the heat fucked with me a little bit. It didn't cremate me, but it did cremate my hair. Now a lot of people say I look like Andrew Tate. You guys know who Andrew Tate is? Don't fucking laugh like that. I hurt my feelings a little bit. And I brought up Andrew Tate, so the ladies are like, what's he gonna say next? No, we look the same, but we don't act the same, you know? Like, he drives a Bugatti, it gets him women. I drive a Kia Soul, it gets me home sometimes. It's actually been useful recently, because I've been driving around putting up girlfriend application flyers next to those lost dog posters to get the most attention. Don't worry, once I find a girlfriend, I'll give the dogs back. Some of you are laughing like your dogs are safe. You guys are fucked. Why do you think we've kept you here so long? We're rounding them up. But I feel like it's hard to find a girlfriend nowadays because everybody just wants to hook up, you know. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I can't do hookups for 2 reasons. First one, I'm not gonna lie, I get a little performance anxiety. It's kind of like stand-up, except on stage I can like save myself with crowd work, you know? I can't nut quick and be like, what do you do for a living? You know? Especially because I know what she does, I hired her. I'll give you her business card after the show, let's go. You deserve some pussy tonight, baby! Or I'll hook you up with this guy. We can make it a threesome. Fuck it, I don't care. The second reason I can't do hookups, I don't know if you guys picked up on that already, but I have a lisp. So like I can't do dirty talk. Like I'm in bed, like, you're so sexy. She's like, I'm so wet. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, you fucking spit all over my face. You're next, buddy. You're in the splash zone. You're fine. Now, I have this tongue problem. I remember when my doctor told me, he's like, you still swallow like a child. I was like, you made that weird. You didn't have to fucking say it like that. Why'd you say it like that? You're fucking freaking me out. But the tongue problem really bothered me as a kid because I wanted to be in the NBA and I was tongue-tied, so I couldn't stick my tongue out. And I looked up to Michael Jordan and he could always stick his tongue out. So I was like, that's what's holding me back, you know? As soon as I get the surgery to fix it, I'll be 6'7", athletic, and black, and it's over. I got the surgery, it's not as dope when you're not the best player in the world. Like, I was on defense, like... I didn't look intimidating, I just looked happy to be there. Even the other team thought so, they started passing me the ball, they're like, you got this! I was like, I'm not retarded, I just have a retarded tongue. But I didn't say anything because I was scoring like 30 points a game. I was killing it. College scouts came to watch me one time and I was doing well. And then I accidentally drooled on some kid's head when he tried to hit the game winner. And I think they didn't talk to me after, so I don't think they liked that. My doctor's really been kind of creeping me out. I'm scared he's gonna kidnap me. Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm traumatized. I got kidnapped once. I got kidnapped once for 32 hours and then prosecuted. Some of you picked up on it, some of you didn't. Some of us have been felons in here, hell yeah. But yeah, it fucked me up because I was just walking to my friend Jake's house for a sleepover. I had a backpack with Skittles, milk, and a condom because I take my sleepover seriously. Car pulls up on me, immediately I take off, which is pretty cocky. Like, you gotta be pretty cocky to think somebody wants to steal you, you know. I say I like the McDonald's of kidnappings, when the kidnapper's like, it's late, I'm tired, I think I just picked this one up. He's on my way home anyways. But I'm running from this car, and last second, I turn around, I see the lights, I realize it's the cops. I'm like, fuck. It's over, I'm done. They like pinned me on the ground, took my backpack. They're like, why'd you run from us? I was like, I'm sorry, I'm scared of getting kidnapped. They're like, you're 21 and bald. Nobody fucking wants you. I was like, you never know, it's a scary time of day. They're like, it's fucking 2 p.m. I was like, I'm sorry. They're like, why do you have Skittles, milk, and a condom? I was like, obviously you haven't had a good sleepover before. And then they arrested me and they sent me to jail for 32 hours. And honestly, I wish they let me keep the condom. Can I do one more? Poor baby. Don't fucking say that to me unless you're trying to do something after this. I'll spit on you too. Don't think I'm leaving you out. The more the merrier. My last girlfriend actually cheated on me. That's why I'm like this. She cheated on me, and it really hurt my feelings. It hurt almost as bad as that time my little brother ate all of my hot Cheetos. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I wish he fucked my girlfriend instead. Cause she's hot, but she's not flaming hot. You know what I mean? Like, I've never finished her and licked my fingers after. I never even finished her, honestly. But I always finish hot Cheetos because they actually taste good. So it would have been better if you did that instead, because he'd be happy and she'd be in prison because he's 12. My name's Matthew Morgana. Thank you guys. Good luck for all the show.
Matthew Morgana, everybody. Being cheated on seems to be the theme of the night, it turns out. Do you guys have fun? Thank God. Every time I host one of these shows, I asked that at the end, and this is the first time I was actually worried about your response. If you liked any of the comics that you don't already know, they're all going to be in the lobby. Go say hi to them and tell them you like that. When you're at this point in your career, you need all the encouragement you can get. And come back this weekend. We have national headliners that perform here all the time. All the best comics in the world perform at the Tempe Improv. So come back during the weekend. And have a great night, guys. Whatever ball guys want, see me outside. Night, guys.